Hello there. My name is Paul, and welcome back to the Craft Majestic channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create a diorama for the Construx set called the Ghost of Requiem. The set includes two UNSC human soldiers, a grunt, and Jul Omdama's second-in-command, Gek Lohar, the commander of the Reformed Covenant. After carefully inspecting the contents, I began by unpacking all of the figures and accessories. I assembled the banished ghost vehicle and set it aside. To start the diorama, I'm using a 5x8 picture as a base for the project. I sealed the cardboard box with Mod Podge to prevent moisture from seeping and then painted the base with brown acrylic paint. Next, I wanted to build up some terrain to make the diorama visually appealing. I used a block of packing foam to create rocks, inspired by the abundance of rocks throughout the Requiem mission in Halo 4. I chipped and ripped away at the foam to create a more natural and rugged look for the rocks, securing them together with hot glue. I also added another foam layer to act as a base for the terrain rocks. Once I was satisfied with the appearance, I glued the foam layers together and applied some more Mod Podge throughout the base. After giving it some time to dry, I mixed up a batch of plaster paint and watered down Mod Podge to a brushable consistency. I worked it into all the cracks, small holes, and exposed foam. Instead of buying sculpting mold, I created a clumpy texture paste by mixing shredded paper and plaster. This helped the ground to look less flat while creating a natural transition between the base and the rocks. I used a leftover homemade mold from my previous project to add broken down pieces of rocks to different areas of the terrain. Once that dried, I applied another layer of texture paste made from plaster, water, and sand-colored paint. Now it's time to paint. I used yellow and sienna to paint the rocks, randomly leaving some white spaces. Then, I followed up with light umber color for additional detailing. After allowing it to cure, I added real mini pebbles as small rocks, sprinkling them at the base of the rock faces where they would naturally fall. I also used black wash to add depth and shadows to the rocks. Using a gray paint, I applied dry brushing techniques to highlight the raised details. Now that the diorama looks a bit unwelcoming, we can add some life to it. I started by laying down a thick layer of clear PVA glue and added dead grass to the exposed areas. Then, I applied a top layer of dark green grass, focusing more on the bottom of the rock face for a natural-looking gradient. To make the terrain even more lively, I repeated the process using neat PVA glue and stuck green reindeer moss for an aesthetic look. Now, for the best part, let's place the figures in the diorama and let them battle it out. Once I'm satisfied with how everything looks, it's time to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions to improve this project, or if you'd like to see a specific type of terrain in the future, feel free to share in the comments section below. That's it for now. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next video.